Okay, let's start with Frankenstein kicks. Now I don't have a timer because I'm out here, so I'm relying on my watch. So don't kill me if you maybe go over or under a little bit. So you need dumbbells if you are just appearing. We're gonna work through upper, lower, core, and cardio today. Ankle grabs. All right, squat toe grabs. I didn't realize how much my knees cracked. Jesus. All right, wrist and shoulder rotations. Do about 3 to the front and 3 to the rear, and then flip to your wrist. Fire hydrants. And hip thrusters. Right. Jump rope and mountain climbers, and I will be right back. The fogger dude left and I didn't pay him. All right, ladies, so we're gonna work through today cycles of upper, lower, core cardio. It's gonna be probably about 45 to 60 seconds per movement. If we're swapping left to right side, then it's going to be the 60 seconds. So it'll be 30 on one side, 30 on the other. If it's both or all of your body at one time, then it's gonna be for 40 seconds. In between each movement, we are going to have one burpee. So we'll have upper, burpee, lower, burpee, core, burpee, and then the cardio portion is only 30 seconds, followed by a burpee, and then we'll move on to the next round. There are 5, okay? And we probably won't have time for a finisher, but I feel like there's a good mixture of everything in there. So you do need a set of dumbbells, maybe cans, I don't know if you have weights at home, but something in your hands. And so I'm just gonna go through as we go and demonstrate the movement right before we get into it to not waste time going through everything. So the first movement that we have, you're going to be upright here. So my elbows are up and we're pulling back and then we're coming right back in. So squeezing, and you want to make sure that you keep those elbows elevated. Okay, we'll do that for 45 seconds and then you'll do a burpee. I will quickly demonstrate the next one and we'll get right back and we'll get like into it. So it's going to be quick movements. All right. So we'll start with that one in 3, 2, go. So your hands are here and you're just squeezing. So in the back, when you come back, you want to try and just squeeze your scapulas together as best you can. And it's not about speed, it's about keeping those elbows lifted and pinching in the back. Good. Squeeze it. And the trick, or the hard part, is keeping your elbows lifted without your wrists dipping down, right? So you want to keep them up. Everything is nice, elevated, you're squeezing. Good. You have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpee. All right, so the next movement we have are going to be sumo squats with a shift. You're going to grab one of your dumbbells. You're going to turn your body out. You're going to come down, and then you're going to shift, come up, down, shift. But your feet stay nice and flat. All right, begin. So make sure those toes are turned out, that your legs are wide enough. Come on up, squat down to the other side. Good. Make sure that you are also not leaning forward and that you're getting that butt nice and low. Turn those heels inwards, toes outward, and just shift. Good. Coming down nice and low. Get that weight off of your chest. It shouldn't be on your chest. You're coming up each time. So squatting down, and you're just shifting. When you shift, you should feel it right on the inside of that quad. Come on up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and burpee. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just going to do stand. We're in our core portion. So standing, knee to elbow. Your weight is going to be here. You're going to pull it across and come right back up. So you want to pull and you want to pinch and squeeze. You don't want to fall over though, okay? We have 45 seconds here because the next round we'll do the other side. So your arm is here, it's not up here, and twist. Good. When you twist, the more you can get that elbow to the outside of that knee, the more you're going to feel that pull and that crunch. Squeeze it, good. And the slower, more controlled you move up and down, you're going to get more work done in that core. When you move fast, you're just letting gravity do the work. When you slow it down, your body fights gravity a little bit. 15 seconds. Good. Squeeze it. Pull that knee up. Crunch that body down. Should be like equal distance. So your upper body shouldn't be bending too far over. Good. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And burpee. All right, the next one, we have punch jacks. So all we're gonna do is our hands are gonna be away from our body, so they're not resting down. When we squat, punch, in and out. All right, so it's just quick, up and down. This is 30 seconds. In 3, 2, go. So it's squat, hit. Right, so it's quick. You wanna keep those elbows off of your chest so that your shoulders have to do some work. Good. Power up, power back out. Come on. Good. Get low in that squat. Up it out. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One burpee. All right, that's round one. Good work. All right. So next round, we have alternating Arnold press. Okay. So your arms are going to be in front. Again, they're lifted off of your body, so you're not resting here. And the Arnold press is when you, back, is when you press up, it twists and goes up. So you're going to do 1, 1, and then 2. Okay? So it's 1, 1, and then 2. All right, I'm going to turn off these lights because they're blinding me. Let me know if you can still see me. Thumbs up. All right, I'll turn back on. Fine. All right. This one fluorescent bulb was like, boom, right here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So it's 1 for 1, and then 2. Rolling it around and then driving them up. Try not to lean back, right? Core is tight. Pulling that belly button in to your spine, and then double. Good. Do not let your elbows come down and rest on your chest. Let's go, push it up. You should feel it, squeeze. Good. Turn them all the way around. Elbows are not resting on your chest. Drive them both up. It's a burner, come on, go. Bring it in. Make sure you're twisting, keeping it out, and drive up. So I like to have a slight bend in my knees. It helps me not use my back and engage my abdominal muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One burpee. All right, so you're gonna hold one weight in your hand. You're gonna be kneeling for this one. So you're gonna kneel. The tops of your feet are going to be touching each other. You're gonna come down to a seated position and you're gonna come up just like this, but you're not resting, right? So it feels kind of easy, but for the 45 seconds, I don't want your butt to come down to touch your shoes. So you're here, you push it back, you come up and squeeze. Holding that heavy weight and just making sure that you don't lose that posture, okay? So turn those toes and get those legs as wide as you can get them. And we start. So you're coming down just a little bit, come up and you're thrusting your hips forward and squeezing your glutes. Down and up. Make sure your knees are far enough apart that you have to squeeze and press those toes into the ground. Again, that weight is off of your body. And if you're doing it right, you should feel it in those hip flexor muscles and right underneath your glutes. Good. Keep it wide, keep those toes touching, squeeze it up. Squeeze. And you're just tapping lightly at the bottom. Bring it up, good. 15 seconds. The trick is too, if your knees are sliding away, it means you're not squeezing your legs together. So you should be trying to bring your thighs in towards each other. Otherwise they will slide apart and you're gonna end up in some crazy frog or straddle position. We have 6, 5, squeezing those thighs in, squeeze your glutes, 3, 2, and 1. One burpee. All right, we have that standing knee to elbow with the other side. So that arm was resting right here. And we're gonna pull up and we're trying to hit the outside while twisting. All right, begin. So bring it in, squeeze. Remember, fighting gravity, not letting this arm or elbow rest anywhere. Open it up, pinch it in. Good. Open it up and squeeze. Remember, the slower you go, the more you have to fight gravity and balance. You can put your fingers in there and you can feel those muscles going to work. Good, twist it and squeeze. 15 seconds. And then we have a burpee. And then mountain climbers, yay. Squeeze it, good. So you should also be starting to feel this in that delt. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, burpee. And then we have 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Let's go ahead and get down in 3, 2, go. 30 seconds. Hands down underneath your shoulders, chin up, butt down. Round 2 of 5, done. Okay, so next on deck, we have a bicep curl variation. This is where I was talking about the 30 seconds. So going up from 45 to a minute, but working 30 and 30. What you're doing is you're gonna hold one dumbbell out while you're curling the other. And then after that, we'll switch. You'll hold one dumbbell out and we'll curl the other, okay? All right, ladies. It's so freaking hot in here and I left the fan in the room. I can't go in there. All right, hold one out in 3, 2, begin. So same good bicep curl form. You wanna keep that elbow tucked in, full eccentric movement, full concentric movement, and don't let that other arm start to creep on down. Good, keep it lifted. If you want more of a challenge, just lift it or extend it a little bit more. That's it. 10 seconds and we switch. Now when we switch, I don't want you to drop your arms down. I want you to switch right into it. 3, 2, and 1, okay? See how I just that quick transition? Try not to break yet. 30 seconds and you get to relax those arms. Good, curl it up. And on those bicep curls, squeeze that weight. Flex on those arms, come on. 10 seconds. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 burpee. Where are we at? All right, so we have a sumo deadlift. Kill myself in this curve. So what that is, I want you to extend those feet, turn your legs out. Your hands are gonna come in front, but this is a sumo deadlift squat variation. So you're gonna bend your knees while also rolling forward. You're gonna come up back into that squat and then you're gonna roll up into that position. So form is of the utmost importance here so that you're not rounding your back, okay? So feet are turned out, legs are turned out, arms are in front. As I'm lowering in that deadlift form, I start to bend and drop my butt and I start to come back up and I finish in that good deadlift form, okay? Start in 3, 2, 1. You need to turn those toes out to get the effects of this movement. As you drop low, you don't need to hit the floor. So notice I'm not hitting the floor. You want to drop your booty and then straighten everything back out, all right? So my legs are turned out obnoxiously. Arms are in front. I hinge. Once I hinge, I start to squat. I can feel a pull on my hip flexors. My body doesn't let me go any farther without bending my back, so I start to roll it up, and I finish in that good deadlift form. Good. That squat, you want to make sure you're pressing your knees to the rear. Don't let those knees come forward. That's where you start feeling it in your lower back. 15 seconds. Good. Make sure that squat, you're pushing your butt back, but your back remains straight and squeezing your glutes at the top. 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of it safely and give me a burpee. All right, so we have a kneeling side plank crunch. So when you come down, your foot of the knee that is down is going to be directly behind that knee. You're going to bring your hand down in alignment with that knee, but underneath your shoulder. And what we're doing is we're crunching in and then opening up, all right? So we're crunching in, elbow to knee, and then opening up wide. Staying balanced, staying lifted, keeping your hips pointing up to the sky. 45 seconds, and go. All right, so you crunch it all the way in, like you're doing like a tuck, and then open it. Almost feels like a stretch. Pull it in, squeeze. So when there's ever like a core squeezing movement like this, you need to squeeze down obnoxiously, all that effort. Keep your hips lifted. Don't let that butt start to sag down to the floor. Crunch it in, open it wide, and lift that knee when you open, and you'll feel it on the outside of your butt. So when you're here and you lift that knee up just a little bit, you're gonna feel that little bit of extra. 10 seconds. Good, lift it up and crunch it in. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one burpee. All right, and the last thing that you're gonna do in this section, we're gonna do jumping jack to T-clap. So all that is jumping jack, T-clap, okay? So for the T-clap, your legs are still going to go out laterally. 30 seconds, in 3, 2, 1. So it's just jack and then front. Keep it nice and wide, lengthen those arms, lengthen those legs. Nothing is bent. Good job. The final in round 3. 2 more rounds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Burpee. Water. All right. Round 4. So just like we did the double for the 1-1-2 Arnold press, in round 2, we're gonna do the same type for round 4 with an upright row. We're gonna row up 1. We're gonna row up, and then double it, okay? 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. So same thing, right? When you are rowing up, when you pull up, try to almost like pretend that you're pushing down through something. So it's not about the speed at which you can complete the movement, unless we're doing like sprints or something with super high reps. But today we're not. Strength, pushing down like you're pushing down through sand. So like you can squeeze, flex your muscles, push it in. Good. One at a time. And then two. And you'll feel the difference too on that push. We have 10 seconds. Pull it up. Good. Doubles, push it down and away. Okay, and can you shut that door? Good. Pull it up and time. One burpee. Okay. So we have a stagger stance lunge. So you're gonna stay in that lunge. Your back foot, you're gonna turn it outwards. So sometimes like in yoga, we do the star pose. So that back foot is gonna be turned out and then just a little bit more. Your front foot is forward. So what you're doing is you're lunging forward and you're just gonna come straight up. So we're just lunging and coming up. The challenge in doing these is that knee wants to always twist and come in. Keep that knee out to the side, and when you come down, you're gonna feel all this here and come up. I'm telling you, that knee is gonna wanna do that, so that's where I want you to drive your focus. 3, 2, 1. Maybe even, not touch your leg, but keep your hand there, or look down at it, and that knee should be aiming for your pinky toe and not your big toe. And I already feel this. You should feel this in your quad, outside of those glutes. Drive it forward. Focus on pushing that knee towards your pinky. Remember, you come up, the quad is burning. Drive it through. You get to come all the way up. You're giving yourself a break each time, so make sure you're focusing on keeping that knee driving outwards. Once that knee kind of starts to turn in, it's cake, it's easy. You're not having to engage your muscle. Good, push it out. 10 or 11 seconds. Good, drive it. Maybe try and go a little lower now that we're almost out of time. Keeping that knee out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. One burpee. All right, we have that crunch now on the other side. So that knee is down. Turn backwards. Remember, we're pulling in and we're lifting our leg and opening it up. So don't let your leg come down here. Lift it open and then pull it in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you crunch and you open, keeping that body lifted and then tuck. Good, lift that knee up at the end and then pull it in. Good, tuck. Open. Remember, slow. Squeeze. Good job. Lifting that knee. Feeling those glutes. Trying to work all the parts of the body today. 12 seconds, come on. Pull it in. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, one burpee. All right, and for the 30 seconds of cardio, we have crisscross floor taps. And that's your feet that are gonna crisscross. So you're gonna cross both hands to the floor. You're alternating front to back, but both hands are touching, okay? In 3, in 2, go. So crisscross, touch the floor. as fast as you can. Try to do more of a squat than a bend over, all right? So you want to squat into touching that floor instead of just bending over. Come on, 15 seconds. Good. Power those legs in and out. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One burpee. All right, we made it to our final round. Grab water. How you doing? Looking good. All right. So, similar to what we did with the bicep curls, how we held one out and worked with the other 30. We're gonna do this, but it's with an arm extension. This arm is gonna be out to the side in that hold, whereas the other time it was kind of like out in front. Here, it's almost like a little bit behind you, but not really. And we're gonna drive that arm out and pull it in. All right, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. You're soaking wet. All right, we'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. So the arm is out, lifted almost behind. You're gonna extend and pull it in. Try not to turn your body at all. Straight out and straight in. Like you're trying to hand me your weight. Good. Pull it in. Extend. Nice. 10 seconds. The arm stays lifted, kind of behind you. Watch that elbow, it's coming in. 3, 2, and 1. So now behind you, all right? So bring your body forward. Weight is out there behind. Serve it up. Pull it in. Good. Keep that arm nice and tucked. This sucks, I know. Try not to lean too much. Halfway already. Good, hand me that weight. Shove it my way. That's it, bring that arm back around. If it starts to creep. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One burpee. Ugh, that was ugly. All right, so then we have that lunge on the other side now. So the foot that was back last time is now the leg that's in front. Make sure you turn that heel and that toe pointed away from you, but your front toe is forward, so your legs are kind of making like a 95-degree angle, okay? We're gonna lunge forward, and we're gonna focus on keeping that knee pushed out and away. In 3, 2, 1. So we lunge forward, right? And then you come right back up. So I don't know if you can see, right? I'm pushing my leg out, but you can almost see my body going towards my pinky toe, right? So when I'm going out, I'm pushing as far as I can. I'm using my glutes and my quads, coming back up. And I'm completely resetting at the top because I'm putting so much work onto that quad. When I go down, it immediately starts to shake. So when I come up here, I let go of it. So that it has the energy to go back down. Good. Keeping your back nice and upright. Try not to hunch. 12 seconds. Try to get as low as you can. Push it low. Push it out. Come on in. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Make your last one the best one that you've done yet. Once you finish that rep, go ahead and give me one burpee. And then meet me on the floor. So the next movement, your final core. You can see me. You're gonna be on the ground in the reverse sit-up position, which is here. Keeping your knees at 90 degrees, so they're not here. Your legs are up here. You're going to extend one leg to the floor, and that's it. The challenge is that you actually imprint your spine and not just make me think that you are, all right? So pushing that belly button down into the floor, you're gonna feel this. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, cool, this is so easy, okay? So focus, squeeze. We start in 3, 2, 1. So pressing that spine obnoxiously into the floor and kicking that heel just a little tap. Keep those knees lifted, those legs lifted. Good. You should feel like almost like a knot is forming right above your belly button, right underneath your rib cage if you're imprinting that spine. That knot will go away when you get better. Everything should be felt in that torso and that core cavity doing this. 10 seconds. All right, so by everything, I mean your obliques, your abs, hip flexors. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up for one burpee. All right. So, Anne, being my regular Saturday goer, knows that I like to do superset drop sets to finish. So we're just about done. So I know that some of you have the interchangeable weights that just kind of flick on and off. So if you have those, just stick with one weight. But what we're doing is, starting at 10, you're gonna curl your heaviest weight. And then you're gonna put them down. You're gonna go to like a medium-sized weight. 9. Then you're going back to the heavy weight for 8, medium weight, 7. And then when you're finished, you're finished. Okay? Cool. So just have those weights at the ready. Three, 2, and 1. All right, so we start with 10 at your heaviest. And then you go to the next for 9. Good. Again, you want to keep that nice bicep curl integrity. When you start to get tired, fight it. Don't lose it. Don't rock your body back. Any movement of your body should just be residual, but it shouldn't be forceful. Good job. All right. I'm on 7. Good, keep those arms in. Try not to switch to alternating if you can help it. Just power through. Good. You don't want those weights to be too light. It defeats the purpose of this movement, right? Here you're kind of like forcing blood to explode through those veins. And it's almost like cheating the muscle growth. So you can't do stuff like this all the time, but doing this at the end, it's like that little extra like pump in an air balloon when it goes a little higher, right? Good. Slight bend in those knees, tuck it in if you have to, but do not lean back. Come on, 5. Nice job, ladies. You should even be able to feel your biceps right now are all swollen. Good. Even though the numbers are dropping, it starts to almost feel impossible, right? Good. Curl it up. All right. Nice work, ladies. Finish it out. Roll those shoulders back. Nice job. Hit it, Ryan. Good work. Ooh, they look heavy. Nice job. There you go. You can start cooling down if you're finished. That's it, Ryan. Good job. So make sure you're not pressing on that elbow, but on that forearm. Switch it over. Good, Ryan. All right, take that other hand. You should feel this pull down your forearm. Nice job. Roll your shoulders back first before you get into your stretch, Ryan. Looks like you just got out of the shower. How are you feeling? Looking good? Feeling good? All right, so pull up on your fingers. Just quickly. All right, step it back. So step one leg back. I just want you to push forward and kind of bring your hips under and feel the hip flexors stretch here. And then lean back. Get your chest stretched, your abdominal cavity stretched. All right, and we'll switch. Other leg is back. Push it forward into that lunge. Roll those hips up and under, and then reach back. Oh. All right, and we'll take one deep breath in together. All right, so inhale, your arms up. All right. Nice job, ladies.